What's up, Parliament? You can see the smile on my face because I've got a good video for you today. And by God, am I sick to death of watching these reviewers and their subpar reviews, not doing due diligence, and then shoving those products and recommending those products to you. So today we're going to get into it, and first I just want to say, look, I get it. There's not a lot of education out there for some people, but I mean, we're talking about just like blatant fraud, and no one is willing to investigate this, and then they're just selling all of these products to you, pretending that there's stuff in there that there's not. I can't live with myself being like that. And so I don't really give a fuck if you want to buy our products or not, but at least make an informed decision. And I reached out to Sarkaz, and I asked her about this, and basically was just like, you know, hey, you know, everybody says the same thing. So as we can see here, right, we've got the Packwoods. Let's see where we're at. Hemp live resin is what we've been told, right? Let's have a look. Delta 8 live resin, right? That's what it says on the pack, right? Delta 8 live resin. So if you haven't yet, we've actually gone into this and we've talked about what live resin is. Just take a little boom, look up there, and you will be able to see our live resin video. And for those of you that aren't going to bother to click it, totally get it. Live resin is frozen hemp plants, right? It's frozen cannabis plants. When you freeze the plant, when the plant is beginning, when it hasn't been harvested fully yet, all the plants are in their acidic form. So you see CBDA, THCA. That is what live resin is. So if the product doesn't have THCA or CBDA or any acidic cannabinoids in there, guess what? It doesn't have any. So let's continue. So Sarkaz goes and hits the pen a couple of times, right? As we can see, it's already saying stuff about, oh, it has massive clouds. She's giggling away about it. And basically, she says here, like, lies, right? So we'll just have a look here, right?
You lie.
You lie. Okay, we lie, and let's just get back to smoking the product, right? So, so first of all, what do we have here? We have a review that is, first of all, the product that we are reviewing is bullshit. It's a lie. It's not. It doesn't have any live resin. Not only that, but the stuff that's written on the packaging, as Sarkaz just said, is also a lie. And yet there is still this persistence of representing a product that is bullshit. Now, let's just continue on. But I want you to be thinking, why would somebody do that? Okay? Just think about that. Why would somebody do that? And let's continue, okay?
Is that massive clouds for y'all? I don't think I should have to hit. Oh.
No, it doesn't look like massive clouds. And so when we are looking at this review here, and it's like, okay, it's pretty clear that the product isn't what it says it is, right? That the product is basically putting a bunch of flashy shit on the product. It's got like, you know, it looks really cheap too. I mean, just like how the packaging is, everything looks cheap. And the test result, as I get into it, is bullshit. And there is no live resin in there. And the person that's using the product is now saying that it's bullshit. So, I mean, you know, what can you say here? So let's just hop over here. 2:57, right? So we're getting to the end of the video now, right? And it's basically just like, hey, fucking scan that QR code if you want, whatever. Well, to be honest, I think you should have scanned that QR code first, and you should have actually evaluated the product that you're smoking before. You have 10,000 subscribers, so you should be really thinking about how are you recommending this to your people. And instead, you're just like, here, whatever, you want to do that? Cool. Let's see.
Scan over the seal card, I'm done.
And that's your attitude right there, right? Like, and if that is the attitude of the people, then, like, let's just get high as hell, and let's just, like, fucking, whatever way we get high as hell, that's fine. Like, you know, that sounds like a fucking alcoholic, right? That sounds like someone who just, like, wants to put whatever they can into their bodies to just get high, to just get not to be in this body. And so, yeah, you know what? I'm fucking pissed when I look at this. I'm absolutely pissed because these products are bullshit. And so let's just have a look here, right? We're getting to the end of it, and I'll go into the COA for you. And also just want to shout out to, while we're at here, shout out to Great CBD Shop. Great CBD Shop are the same, right? They basically just like, they're giving her the products. Why? Because they want more money. And they're basically willing to sell whatever it is that they can get that's going to get people high, and they don't really care. They don't really care about the test results. They don't really care about the products. What they care about is how much money are they going to make, and that's what they're doing. So, to be honest, shame on them, right? This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. And because we don't have any regulation, it's businesses and people like this that give everybody else a bad name. Because it's basically like a free-for-all. Hey, we just want to do whatever the hell we can to get as much money, and let's just have the cash grab right now. We don't give a fuck if it's got pesticides, heavy metals, whatever it is, because we don't check any of that shit. We just like farm it out. We have no responsibility. Wake up, you do. You absolutely do. And no one seems to be talking about it. Everyone's just going along with the fucking crowd as usual. Delta 8 live resin, whoa, sort of clogs, coughing her lungs out. But now she's feeling high. There's all this like, hey, this is lies, doesn't really like it. But guess what? Now you're stoned, guess what? Your brain doesn't think the same because now she's saying there's fire.
I say I understand the whole idea of preheat function to come up in handy for times like this. It should fire, but...
So hold on a minute, right? How is it possible that you can say that this shit is fire after saying it clogs, they lie on the packaging, and that you were somewhat unhappy with the product, but then it's like, oh, 1 second, I get high, everything's good, right? And that's my biggest frustration, honestly, with cannabis is like this fucking this insanity that is like, we get high and life's okay. Guess what? It's no different than a fucking heroin addict that just says, hey, you know what, life's great over here, and then you wake back up and you're like, oh my God, right? Like, this world is terrible. And that's an extreme example, but like, I'm trying to drill home here for you that like, this to me is bonkers, right? This is bonkers. And so this person is smoking this product. They don't care about the product really, right? And so they only really care about the money that they're going to make or the fact that they're going to get high, because I can't get any logic. And so when it comes to money, I can show you that the shark has charges for this, and I'm fine with that, right? But at least tell your people, this video, I've been paid for this video, right? Like let's be honest about it. So, you know, here you go. Are you interested in a review? And now something happened. I think Sharkaz probably got her thing deleted or something here, because this is in the comments. But as you can see here, so you're interested in a review. Reviews are HD quality. Blah 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 blah. I've taken out the cost of all of this because, as I said, I have respect for another business owner. I don't have respect for when you're being unconscious and just representing products that are trash. As you can see, we can go down here. Now, reviews will be my honest opinion. Compensation will not change how I do reviews. I beg to differ on that. And so then I reached back out at another time. We're talking about an affiliate program. And then for any of you that, look, I is even here. Look, I reached out to her on April 22nd, right here. I reached out because there was a review where I was like, hey, just watch your videos. We've been wanting to join you for an affiliate marketing. However, we found, because you complained about some affiliate marketing, guess what? Those trash companies don't treat you well. Surprise, surprise, right? You bullshit about your products. You probably bullshit about how you pay your staff. You probably bullshit about your affiliate program. Surprise, surprise. And so we found it I found it a little tough, as some of the brands you rep, when you check the test results, it's bullshit. Benoit, Delta 8 extracts being the top bullshitters. I like to think of us as more of an education issue around tests more than anything. Trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, right? That being said, we would also like to do an affiliate marketing. We haven't done that yet. We're trying to figure it out. And we're figuring it out. And we could use some help with making some points, right? Because we want to collaborate with people in the industry. And so just because, in case anybody decides to say that this isn't Sharkaz, this is her response.
Thanks for reaching out and sharing your opinion. I mean, it's funny. All y'all companies say the same thing about each other. So at this point...
But one thing I want to say about this, we can all say this about each other, but what ends up being the truth? We look at the test result. there's no qualms about the truth. You look at the test result. It either has live resin in there or it doesn't.
I'm not really joining any more affiliate programs. I mean, if there's anything you want my input on how they could be.
And of course, I'd love some input, right? We also want to say this. We love working together with other people. But like I'm saying, if you aren't willing to be educated, and I want to say after this, I dropped a comment on this video and it was basically just ignored, right? It was ignored. And the only reason it wasn't ignored, it was that we got a bullshit comment back saying, thank you for your sharing. And then I asked, you check test results, no response, crickets. And so that's why I said I have to make this video. And then we found out they were actually being shadow banned over there. So I'll just finish this out.
I'll gladly give my opinion. But I'm, you know, the affiliate program that I work with now, that's it. I'm not joining anymore. But I appreciate you reaching out.
All right, great, good, fine. And I also want to say, I have no issues with Shark as a person. I do, though, in terms of being irresponsible when it comes to testing of these products and like backing subpar products because you're being paid. And that's just a fact. So let us just jump over here. So I looked this up. Let's look it up. So first of all, what I want to say here is this company here. So you got Packwoods Delta 8 Live Resin Disposable, 2 grams for a whopping $25. Oh my God, what a deal. Shop Packwoods Pods Delta 8 Live Resin Disposable, featuring 2 grams of Delta 8 cannabinoids derived from flash frozen USA plants. Really? So, like, you can even go as far as saying maybe it's just hemp cannabis. It's not hemp terpene. It's just hemp terpenes, right? It's hemp live resin terpenes. But they're not. They're saying that this is cannabinoids. And they even have the balls, everybody, to rub it in your face. This is what these companies think of you. They think you're a fucking idiot. They think you're a mindless consumer that has no attention, that doesn't check test results, and that they can basically just shovel whatever they want into your mouth. Sort of like this whole woke agenda, honestly. So let's have a look. So first of all, 82%. Let's go to the next one, 81%. And remember, I hope you've all been getting it now because we've done the live resin video. What do you look for in this? We are going to look for the acidic cannabinoids, right? So that's going to be THCA. It's going to be CBGA. It's going to be CBCA. CBDA. And what do we see on this? Non-detect, non-detect, non-detect. So what does that mean? There's no live resin in here. There's none. And yes, and not only that, where's the full panel? These monster $1 million companies can't be bothered to give you a full panel test result to say, does it have pesticides, solvents, heavy metals, microbials, aflatoxins? They probably just get the good oil. They probably have the best oil ever, right? Like, they probably just have the best oil ever. It's probably always just pesticide free and everything. And the heavy metals too. I mean, I'm probably just being over the top, right? Like, this is probably just like a really legit company and super. I mean, look, it's Packwoods, right? Like, they're just the fucking bee's knees, right? They're just amazing that they can't afford a full panel test for your products. And yet the person that you're looking to for advice is saying, let's just get it. Hold on now.
It would come in handy for times like this. This shit fire.
It's fire, everybody. It's fire. You heard it. It's fire. You want some bulk bunk-ass product that looks pretty on the outside for lots of custies to think that they're cool? By the way, it could come with pesticides, solvents, heavy metals. And oh, did I let you know that Delta 8's 80%? Yeah, we only give you the best Delta 8 here. Shit's fire. Oh, did I mention that it clogs too? Because we don't even want to pay for a preheat button. Did I mention that? Yeah. Oh, and our cheap, shitty plastic packaging because we want to be as cheap as possible. Can't wait to hit that fire, everybody. Can't make this shit up, honestly. And then just to tee it all off, right? Here we go. The piece de la resistance, everybody. So I hit a comment, right? Because so first of all, you saw the Instagram. I'm like, hey, I want to give you a hand here. The response is everybody's saying names to each other, right? Number two, I'm coming over here and I'm dropping a fucking comment, right? I'm dropping a comment. Look, where's our comments? Where's our comments? It says 7 comments, but where's our comments? They're not here. So let's jump back over here to our own profile. Same video. What fucking nonsense is this? This is censorship at its highest level. Highest level. We aren't even getting our own comments on the videos. We're trying to educate people. She sees the comment though, because Sharkaz ended up commenting. So I said, there's no live resin in that product. Just look at the test results. There is no acidic cannabinoids in that product. Just more marketing gimmicks. And what was the response? Thanks for sharing the info. Are you serious? Like, imagine someone knocking on your door being like, hey, there's a fire going on outside, and you basically go, thanks for letting me know, and you just shut the door again. Can you imagine that? And that's literally, it's like, hey, did you know that there's like this sort of apocalypse happening? It's like, you know what I like to do? I'm an ostrich and I like putting my head in the ground. I think it's just gonna like pass over me. Are you fucking shitting me? Is this the world that we live in, people? Like, what the fuck is going on here? So anyway, I responded to that, right? I responded to that with, would love to help. Again, there's only so long, it's either the carrot or the stick, okay? We've tried to feed the carrot 3 times. Would love to help with reading test results. There are so many products that say THCH, THCJD, THCX that you review but only have Delta 8 in them. Do you review the test results of the products before you test them? Why would you not comment to that? You either do or you don't. And if you don't, then why are you doing reviews for people telling them what to put in their bodies? Seriously. It's fucking nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And so, you know, here we are, we're putting up educational content and we're being screened, and then we've got people like this that are reviewing other products and they're bunk, they're bullshit. And yet they review them only because of the money. And a great CBD shop is the same. They'll put up whatever they want. Amanita muscar, whatever it is, they don't really care. Whatever, you consume it, that's fine. It's fucking nonsense, everybody. Wake up. Wake up to this. Like, you have the power within yourself. You honestly don't even need these reviewers. You can literally just scan a QR code on a package before you're about to buy it and see it. And like, I'm not even going to bother. You can look at it. You can look at our own test results and see it for yourself. I don't need to go over it here. I've already done it numerous times. And I'm really sick to death of this. And so, yes, I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed because, like, I'm trying to be the nice guy. I'm really trying my best to be the nice guy. I'm educating. I'm reaching out. I'm trying to say, hey, do you know much about this? Do you know much about that? And it's falling on deaf ears. And so I cannot continue to operate this business with this type of behavior. So I will wait to see what Sharkaz says to this. And also, if the guys from the Great CBD Shop want to chime in, would love to hear from them too. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? And also, by the way, this is probably going to get flagged or whatever. We're on Twitter. Twitter is fuck censorship. Get over to Twitter. We've got full videos there. We won't get censored. And that's where all of our content is. So thank you for watching, everybody. Peace.